Following their arrest last week by State House Health Monitoring Unit, Dr. Byarugaba and his 7 accomplices have been finally arraigned in the Anti-Corruption Court in Kampala. Those who appeared before Magistrate Ebati Asimu include former Executive Director of Mulago National Referral Hospital, Dr. Byarugaba, former hospital engineer and head of engineering department, Kataha Edward, head of accounts, Nyeko Posiano, and senior accountant Mwase Charles. Others who were charged include former senior Mulago Hospital administrator, Wafula Kenneth, senior procurement officers, Okwera Christopher and Adaka Mchunguzi, directors and shareholders of Setromako International Limited, Robert Wesika and Catherine Winfred Nabwire. They were charged with 19 counts including abuse of office and causing financial loss to government.
You stand charged under count 5 with the offence of causing financial loss, contrary to section 20, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act as amended. The particulars of the offence against you are that you, Catherine Winfred Nawire, and Robert Wasike, during the years 2019 and 2020, at the offices of Setromako International Limited, Kampala City, being shareholders and directors of the said Setromako International Limited, you used your company to irregularly invoice Mulago National Referral Hospital for Uganda shillings 1,581,545,936 shillings, purporting that it was payment for routine servicing of autoclaves, i.e. the sterilization equipment that was allegedly undertaken by your company, whereas not, having reason to believe that invoicing Mulago National Referral Hospital for such fictitious work would cause financial loss in the same hospital. Have you heard? Offense of causing financial loss, contrary to section 20, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2009 as amended. And the particulars are that you, Dr. Byarugaba Bonaventura, together with Nyeko Posiano and Mwasa Charis, during financial years 2019 and 2020 at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being employed by Government of Uganda as you, in particular as Executive Director, who was at the same time the Accounting Officer, and your colleague Nyeko was Assistant Commissioner Accounts and was the Head of Accounts, and the other colleague, Mwasa Charis, was a Senior Accountant, all deployed at Mulago National Referral Hospital. You irregularly processed payment of Uganda shillings 1.5 billion, 1,581,545,936 shillings to Setromako International Limited for routine servicing of autoclaves sterilization equipment without following proper procedures for processing public payments, having reason to believe that the said act would cause financial loss to Mulago National Referral Hospital. Doctor.
Prosecution also alleges that the accused fraudulently caused the loss of 1.5 billion Ugandan shillings by purporting to supply consumables for non-existing autoclaves to Mulago National Referral Hospital. Additionally, the accused are said to have caused the multiple payment of 1.7 billion Ugandan shillings to Setromako International Limited for the alleged relocation and installation of a multiple array of steam cooking pans from Lower Mulago to Upper Mulago, which didn't occur.
Going forward, Engineer Kataha Edward, you are baptized A2, and Wafula Kenneth, you are baptized A5, and you are charged under count 6 with the offense of causing financial loss contrary to section 20, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act as amended. The particulars of the charge under count number 6 are that you Engineer Kata Edward and Wafula Kenneth during the years 2019 and 2020 at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being employed by Government of Uganda as Senior Engineer and Senior Hospital Administrator respectively, and deployed at Mulago National Referral Hospital, you irregularly certified non-executed work, namely routine servicing and repair of non-existing autoclaves of 1,500 liters, valued at 1,581,545,936 shillings, purporting that the said work had been undertaken by Setramaco International Limited, having reason to believe that certification of such an executed work would cause financial loss to the said hospital. 7 is the charge against Ada Kamchunguzi. Give her space. So Ada Kamchunguzi, you stand charged alone under count 7 with the offense of abuse of office, contrary to section 11 subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act as amended. And the particulars of the offense against you are that you, Ada Kamchunguzi, during financial year 2016 and 2017 at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being employed by the Government of Uganda as procurement officer, deployed at Mulago National Referral Hospital with abuse of your office, you flouted public procurement procedures during the procurement of the services for the repair and servicing of sterilization equipment at Old Mulago, Kawempe and Chirudo hospitals, and supply of consumables under procurement reference numbers MHC SERVCS 16-17/004, resulting into irregular award of the said contract to Setramaco International Limited at a contract price of Uganda shillings 7,543,485,416 shillings, an act that was prejudicial to the interests of your employer. Count 18 is a charge of causing financial loss, contrary to section 20 subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act as amended, and is against Dr. Byarugaba Bonaventura Baterana, Engineer Kataha Edward, Nyekoponziano, Wafula Kenneth, and Ada Kamchunguzi. And the particulars are that between January 2019 and December 2019 at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being employed by Government of Uganda as Executive Director, who at the same time was Accounting Officer, Senior Hospital Engineer, Assistant Commissioner Accounts, Senior Hospital Administrator, and Procurement Officer, respectively, all deployed at Mulago National Referral Hospital because double payment of Uganda shillings 198,871,300 shillings to Convention World Limited for alleged relocation of steam cooling pan to Upper Mulago, a contract that was previously awarded to the same company and paid for by Mulago National Referral Hospital under procurement reference number MHC Works 16-17/00092, having reason to believe that such a double payment for no work done would cause financial loss to Mulago National Referral Hospital. Doctor, have you heard?
I have heard your worship. I have also understood your worship.
Yes.
And it is completely follows your worship.
What a brilliant answer. It is now. Yes, that's good. If you are a teacher, Distinction should be given where it is due. Credit should be given, and also fail should also be given. But you are brilliant students. So a plea of not guilty is entered against you in respect of count number 18. Then Engineer Kataha rather. So a plea of not guilty is entered against you, Engineer Kataha Edward, in respect of count number 18. Wafula Kenneth. It is a charge of causing financial loss, contract section 20, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act as amended. The particulars of the offense are that Robert Wasike and Catherine Winfred Nawire, between January 2019 and December 2019, at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being shareholders and directors of both Setramaco International Limited and Convention One Limited, you invoiced Mulago National Referral Hospital for the payment of Uganda shillings 198,871,300 shillings to be made to Convention One Limited for relocation of steam cooling pans Upper Mulago under procurement reference number MHC/Works/16-17/00092, which was previously awarded to Setramaco International Limited and paid for by Mulago National Referral Hospital, having reason to believe that receiving such a duplicate payment for no work executed would cause financial loss to Mulago National Referral Hospital. Mr. Robert, have you heard? Plea of not guilty is entered against you in respect of count number 19. Catherine Winfred Nawire, have you heard? Have you understood? What do you have to say as an answer to this allegation?
Prosecution contends that those, among other offences, caused the loss of over 6.3 billion Ugandan shillings to government, which the officials knew would happen.
Catherine Winfred Nawire and Robert Wasike, between January 2019 and December 2019 at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being shareholders and directors of Setramaco International Limited, invoiced Mulago National Hospital for payment of Uganda shillings 196,656,750 shillings, being payment for alleged relocation of steam cooling pans to Upper Mulago under procurement reference number MHC/Works/16-17/0092, which was previously awarded to the said Setramaco International Limited and paid for by Mulago National Referral Hospital, having reason to believe that receiving such duplicate payment for no work executed would cause financial loss to Mulago National Referral Hospital. Count number 10 is a charge against Robert Wasike, Catherine Winfred Nabwire, and it is a charge of causing financial loss. And the particulars are that Robert Wasike and Catherine Winfred Nabwire, during the financial year 2016 and 2017 to 2019, stroke 2020 at Mulago National Referral Hospital, in Kampala City, being shareholders and directors of Setramaco International Limited and Convention World Limited, you used your companies to receive multiple payments in the sum of 74 million. Used to receive multiple payments in the sum of Uganda shillings 774,277,860 shillings from Mulago National Referral Hospital for alleged relocation and restoration of malt iona from Lower Mulago to Upper Mulago under procurement reference number MHC/Works/ 16 to 7-17 /0094, which was previously awarded to Setramaco International Limited and paid for by Mulago National Referral Hospital, having reason to believe that receiving such a multiple payments for no work done would cause financial loss to the said hospital. Mr. Robert Wasike, have you heard? Have you understood? What do you have to say as an answer to this allegation? So a plea of not guilty is entered against you in respect of count number 10. Catherine, have you heard? Have you understood? What do you have to say as an answer to this allegation? So a plea of not guilty is entered against you in respect of count number 10. Count number 10 is a charge against Robert Wasike, Catherine Winfred Nabwire, and it is a charge of causing financial loss. And the particulars are that Robert Wasike and Catherine Winfred Nabwire, during the financial year 2016 and 2017 to 2019, stroke 2020 at Mulago National Referral Hospital in Kampala City, being shareholders and directors of Setramaco International Limited and Convention World Limited, you used your companies to receive multiple payments in the sum of 74 million. Used to receive multiple payments in the sum of Uganda shillings 774,277,860 shillings from Mulago National Referral Hospital for alleged relocation and restoration of malt iona from Lower Mulago to Upper Mulago under procurement reference number MHC/Works/ 16 to 7-17 /0094, which was previously awarded to Setramaco International Limited and paid for by Mulago National Referral Hospital, having reason to believe that receiving such a multiple payments for no work done would cause financial loss to the said hospital. Mr. Robert Wasike, have you heard? Have you understood? What do you have to say as an answer to these allegations? So a plea of not guilty is entered against you in respect of count number 10. Catherine, have you heard? Have you understood? What do you have to say as an answer to this allegation? So a plea of not guilty is entered against you in respect of count number 10.
Prosecution informed court that inquiries into the offences against the accused are almost complete. The offences were allegedly committed between the financial years 2015-2016, 2016-2017 and 2019-2020, when Dr. Byarugaba was the executive director of Mulago National Referral Hospital. Although the accused legal team intended to apply for bail, this was impossible due to time constraints, and the court was adjourned to 24th June 2024.
We started at 8 at 2. Yeah? You have seen how many and how much time we have spent just taking plea. I understand the accused persons have a right to apply for bail. And I entirely know that I have jurisdiction to entertain this bail application. But humanly speaking, actually even if it was a robot, yeah, at least or at most every accused person has to present a minimum of two sureties. And that would mean 14 sureties. And each lawyer will present his sureties. The prosecution would have to respond to the application, and the lawyers would have either to rejoin, and practically would have to assess, study all those documents, and each person has a minimum of at least 5 documents. National ID, employment ID, a letter of introduction from where a person is working, company form, whatever, introducing you as directors. Practically speaking and humanly speaking, I know the relatives, that is not palatable to your ears. I pray that it is hard that I cannot entertain bail application now. And I want to make it very, very clear to you that 2 of our judicial officers are in the field on a court session. I've just returned from Arua with IGG. And I've received another note. There is a file from URA that they want to bring to you for pre-taking, another file. Actually, as I talk, I don't know where prison is. Even preparing now the documentation of each and every accused persons as a gate pass to prison itself requires more than an hour. So I want you to agree with us, or to agree with me, that I cannot listen to a bail application now. I prefer the audience that understands me, even if they are not willing to take in what I am communicating, but that's the reality. And I want to ask the officers of court, and I'm requesting and instructing you as the chairperson of this meeting, please counsel your clients that humanly speaking, it is not practical. I want to assure you that this court is committed to ensuring that justice is not only done, but is seen to be done. And I want to ask you if there is anybody in doubt that at now coming at 4, at exactly 4, it is coming 5 minutes to 4. Eh? Is it practical to hear a bail application? And the procedure of hearing a bail application is that you hear it, they respond, they rejoin. After rejoining, I write a ruling, and I have to write a ruling on each and every person. Eh? That cannot even happen in less than 1 hour or 2, just writing a ruling. Presentation can take more than 2 hours. So I want to prepare your hearts that this is a process. This is a process. Please put on the skin and energy to withstand and prepare for the process. We are committed to serving you because irrespective of being charged with 19 counts, there are better things you have done for this country. We have had testimonies from some people of some positive good things from Mulago. So we are committed to serving you, and we know the value in you as public servants of the stature of your level and the directors of the companies, which is even qualified to supply. Yeah? You are not simple people. You have caused some transformation in this country. So I want to ask you to accept, and the audience to accept that it's not practical, that I will listen to your bail application. And for that matter, I will not waste the energy of the senior advocate, yeah, reminding me that he's instructed and ready to apply for bail. We are going to give it a short adjournment. Yeah? That will give opportunity to those who are even not prepared, because if I may sound a clear notice or warning is that when an accused person is charged in this court, we expect him or her to present sureties of his status in society or above. That is number one. So if you brought the auntie who has never wanted to take tea in your home when he's in Kampala sick, that one wouldn't even pass a test. Go back and look at your colleague and above. 2, when you come to stand as a surety in this court, we expect you to be fully introduced. If you say you're a businessman, we need to know where. We need to know the amount you are earning. These are monies in billions. We cannot cause a heart attack to a person who has never touched $1 million to task him to stand for somebody who is charged of billions, because that person can faint in our midst. And all the team of Mulago is here. So we would expect, if you're executive director, you bring people of your class who have touched and have been responsible in handling monies that you are charged of. If you are an engineer, please bring the engineers you have taken tea with at Serena and wherever. Don't bring the engineer in somewhere, wherever you left them, much as you could have been at the law school together. So, if you say you come from village X, you must be introduced by the LOC of that particular area. You must have a national ID confirming that you are either Ugandan or wherever. You must have employment information. If you say you are a director or commissioner, whichever ministry, you have to be introduced by your head of department. And I'm sure some of you may not have had this enough unless you are anticipated this to happen for a long time. I also want to make a clear instruction to prisons. Who is in charge of prisons present? Hand you over this gentleman. And from the time I began this court session, I was given notice that A1, the executive director, Dr. Byarugaba Baterana Bonaventura, is sick and is from hospital.
And A2, Madam Yoshi.
And who?
A2, the engineer.
And A2?
Yes, he was hospitalized.
Engineer?
Yes.
Don't fall sick because of the case.
No.
I'm saying, wait, I'm coming to that. Don't fall sick because of the case. These people you are feeling shy of, don't know how much money you are protected. You don't have to develop pressure because of the case. You have read the news about other people. We as courts like trying people who are alive. So you don't have to have pressure. And if I discover that somebody has pressure, when you next come back, I will send you back until you stabilize. Because as a matter of fact, you will stabilize. Some of these sicknesses are not called for. you can even see the audience and yourselves that the way you entered in is different from how you are feeling now. So over time you are going to stabilize. Yeah? But I have to make a clear, I called you sir, to make a clear instruction to you. Whoever complains about sickness, these are people who have saved our lives while in their respective offices at Mulago Hospital. Please take their health concern very, very seriously. If they are too sick to the extent that you don't have capacity to take care of them, please ensure that there is arrangement to make sure that they get the best medical attention. And that is the first report I want here on the day we are going to come back to listen to. I want to request that the right to health is a non-derogable right and should be respected. And I know you are going to inspect what you have been doing in the Ministry of what? Of Health, because I believe even in Action Bay Hospital is under. If the services are not fine, these are people who can make recommendations. But take the issue of health very, very seriously, and I would expect a recommendation on that when we next meet. Give me that there. So as a conclusive remark from me, I want to encourage the eyes and ears of A3, 4, and 10 that are in this court, because as a matter of fact, I am aware that those eyes are present and ears are listening to me. Please make it a point that A3, A4, and 10 appear on Monday. If they don't, let me cheat for your exams. We don't hide. For us, we operate in a transparent manner. If they don't bring themselves on Monday, the state will keep quiet and will arrest them when I'm on leave. And they will be brought here. And they will be remanded until I come back. State will keep quiet because it knows where they are. So if they want also to follow the right processes and colleagues, please make sure that they return on Monday. You have begun a journey. The journey of a case is a long one. This is pre-taking. Then we are going to conclude bail next week. I must assure you that we are going to conclude it. Then from bail, whether some may be granted, others may be denied, but if you have presented the required documents and can meet all the terms, all of you will go. Then after that, we shall prepare to begin hearing the case. And at the hearing of the case, prosecution can choose to hear the case from this court, or can choose to commit you to the High Court, like I would recommend from the beginning. Then while there, you disclose. After disclosure, you study the documents, and hearing will begin, and it's also a process. So you are in this journey for some time. I encourage you to tone down and cool down. You are presumed innocent until you are proven guilty. Face your trial process with a positive mind. It is a time to reflect on this. This could be something small, but it's a time to reflect on the journey of public service. And at a certain time, you'll may be told about the concept of pre-bargaining. Yeah? If you discover that all that we have read, we are committed, it's always prudent that you commit it. You enter into pre-bargain arrangements. But the good thing, you have hired a team of lawyers whose practice have been tested. They're in position to advise you professionally. But due to time constraints, court shall not entertain bail application. The bail application shall be handled on the 24th day of June 2024, which is a Monday. In the meantime, let the defense serve the prosecution with documents of the sureties they intend to rely on by Friday, 21st June 2024. The case is adjourned the case is adjourned 24th June 2024 at 10. The 7 accused persons present in court that have taken plea are accordingly remanded until then, and a criminal summons issued against A3, Mr. Jacob Ponziano, A4, Mwasa Charles, A10, Batanda Perezi, and should endeavor to attend the court without fail. The court has accordingly adjourned.
Dr. Byarugaba Baterana, who was the executive director of Mulago National Referral Hospital for 12 years, was interdicted and handed over the office to his successor, Dr. Winfred Byanyima, on 9th May 2022.